Hey, Summit host Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software, and pretty excited to be going live today because I've got two incredible new features that we just released inside the Virtual Summit Software, and I am just chomping at the bits to show this off. So, making sure we're live streaming. There we are. Hello, Dr. Mark T. Wade here. If you're watching with live, please feel free to jump into those comments and say hello. If you're watching this on the replay, I always go back and check it. So make sure you say hi there as well. We've got a pretty amazing two new features that we just released. And this is on the back end of literally just releasing one of the biggest features of the year, which was our Summit Marketplace. I'll talk and show about that in just a minute. But if you're not familiar with Virtual Summit software over at virtualsummits.com is the quickest and easiest way to host a successful virtual summit with no tech skill needed, no big budget, no team, all of it available. It makes it simple and easy for you to be able to host a successful summit. If you can use a keyboard, you can now host a summit. You can also get a full 15-day free trial over at virtualsummits.com. Check out some amazing things we've got there along with features, resources, etc. So I want to jump into this. For those of you who are already inside of Virtual Summits software, you're going to see here inside of your dashboard, you've got that new feature announcement. If this is your first time seeing Virtual Summit software, welcome. This is the Summit dashboard. Here are some of our recent new features like our integrative live chat, our analytics dashboard, increased advanced payment management systems, over now 20 different summit themes taken from some of the most successful summits on the planet with over 50 different summit templates, all inside the Virtual Summit software ready for you to use. The Virtual Summit Marketplace, which we announced a few weeks ago, which now makes it possible for you to actually show off and publish your summits inside of the Summit dashboard and make it available for all of the other attendees inside of the database to get access to your summit and register, which increases, of course, your success on that summit as well, on your summit. And then now we have our two new features today, which is going to be our brand new coupon code aspect for your summit offers. And I'm going to show you that and dive into that. And then engagement tracking, enhancements, and management as well. So this is our summit dashboard. You're going to see inside here, right here's all my summits that we have inside of this dashboard. So these are the summits that I'm working on or that have already finished or that I have up and coming. We're going to see here any summits that I have that I'm speaking on, that I'm not the host of, but I'm speaking on. And then this is the registered summit. So for any of our attendees out there, if you're looking to attend some summits, you can also sign up for an account over at virtualsummits.com as an attendee and be able to see the summits that are going on and attend those summits as well. And then, of course, I've got summit affiliates over here, any of the summits that I'm affiliated on. So inside of this, we're going to have access to my account, my billing, help center. Inside of the help center, we got tours and resources, all kinds of amazing summit resources, our knowledge base, etc. Inside of my summit dashboard here, and then you're going to see right up here is that marketplace, which we'll talk about again in a minute. But I want to jump into the main new feature right now, which is our coupon codes that we've just made available. So you're going to jump into one of your summits, and then on the left side here, you're going to have that your summit navigation bar for creating your summit. These are the main steps that you're going to need to create your summit. Now, here's the cool thing. If you had all of those materials, let's say you built a summit on WordPress at some point, or you built it out on, ClickFunnels, and you go like, it's just, this wasn't designed to host summits. It's not working. I can't I can't rerun my summits the way they're supposed to. Like you do on Virtual Summit software with that Ever Summit feature, which reruns that summit as if it's still happening for the first time, ongoing forever. Hence a forever summit or ever summit, or our just-in-time feature, which shows the summit starting right now, day one. Attendees opt into that, and the software manages it based on the attendees, unlocks and locks each session based on that attendee. And that way it still locks it down. It still has real urgency, real scarcity. And so that your attendees are then driven to upgrade into your all access pass. So if you had all of those details together, you could get a summit up and ready to go if you were just taking everyone your other in a matter of an hour or two. Like we've built summits on here, one-day summits, literally in an hour or two. It's that simple. So you could bring your old summits that you have somewhere else and make them new again by putting them inside of the Virtual Summit software and then hosting them on that marketplace. But here on the left, we're going to see this is another improvement and enhancement. For those of you who've been inside of Virtual Summit software, you've noticed before in the past, the progress may have not always been at 100% because we had these optional or additional steps that were available. Now you'll see a little update there. If you have the essential steps, which are the main steps you need to have done in order for your summit to go live, you're going to hit that 100% progress mark. Here on our left side, we have is that navigation bar. We're going to be coming down for today's new feature. And we're going to go to the offer and tiers. So one of the things that's cool with this is inside of Virtual Summit software, we're one of the only platforms, period, that gives you this kind of options when it comes to monetization of your summit. So it's a summit platform designed 100% for summits. And when it comes to the monetization of that, there's different ways of doing it. Okay. But the most common is like an all access pass. We're selling an all access pass. And usually, although we have a variety of different ways of doing this, such as, the normal 3-tiered approach, which is like a small tier, a medium tier, and a larger tier, there's also the single tier approach. And then another approach, which we invented about 3 years ago, was the anchor approach, the anchor tier. All of those, though, come with things that we're selling. It includes essentially something we're selling, different bonuses, but it's done based on tiers. Now, one of the things that happened when we went from our version 1 of the platform, which is where we mainly focused on tiers or membership levels, when we redid that in version 2 of the platform, we took those tiers and we said, okay, the main focus isn't the tier. The main focus is what we're going to sell, that offer or product. And then the tiers are going to be more about the access, like what access does the attendee get? So if they purchase this offer, which is only available, and in this example here, in this summit that I have going on right now, we have our registration tier, which is our free tier. And then we got that little registration bonus in there. Then I have 3 main tiers: my Summit Pass, my Summit Pack, and my Summit Super Pack. So small, medium, and large. So inside of that tier, I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull that $67 offer, and I'm going to put it into this one. I'm going to throw in a couple bonuses there. Now, my larger offer, I'm going to go through and I'm going to grab my bigger offer, my $697, and then I'm going to put even more bonuses in there. Now, what's cool about this as well, and this is really where Virtual Summit software has changed the game when it comes to summits and giving you even more monetization options, we're not just stopping with one offer. So most summit hosts, when they do a summit, if you just sold your all access pass, which like right here, that's, we always create a creative name for it. If we just sold our all access passes, well, we would be leaving a lot of the monetization on the table because we'd just be selling one thing. And we know that our audience, that they're going to want, many of them are going to want even more. And we have some amazing offers to give them. So another example of that, or another way that we were able to do this inside of Virtual Summit software, is by adding what we call Summit Upsells. So one-click Summit Upsells and order bumps. So this is an example. This right here is an example of a single tier. So it's one tier, which means I'm going to have one offer, which is right here. This is going to be my main offer. But then I've got an order bump, and then I've got 3 additional upsells. And then the way those upsells work, okay, I go back to my tier. I'm bringing that offer in there. I'm going to take this upsell, which you arrange these in the order you want. So the first upsell is going to be my summit scripts. What happens is anybody who purchases this summit offer, and only the people who purchase it are immediately shown the summit upsells, which go from this, then to this, then to this. And they're one-click summit upsells, which means your attendees don't have to re-put their billing information in. It allows them to just purchase it right then and there when they're the most eager and likely to purchase it. So that increases the monetization of your summit by up to 30%. We've seen it increase 33, 34, 35% of revenue you're just leaving on the table. So imagine if you had 100 sales and your average upsell offer is approximately $100. That means 30 of those people were going to purchase this. That's an additional $3,000 that you just left on the table. And if you had 1,000 sales, or let's say 500 sales, that could be upwards of $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000 that you've just left on the table. Now, here's the cool thing. We've taken that to the next level now. So not only do you have the summit offers and bonuses available, and then way we've made that fit into these tiers, and we've designed the tiers to be the level of access, meaning inside of this tier, since it's a purchase tier, this is the all access pass. And anybody who is in this tier, who has purchased and is now in this tier, is to maintain access to all of the summit sessions, plus the bonuses and the offers that you've put in there, which the virtual summit software actually handles the deliverability of that, either with a file or a link to wherever you want to go. So once I've created my offer, look how easy it is to add an order bump to that. I just select which one I want, and now that's going to be shown at the checkout. And I'll show you an example of that. So back here, we've decided that these 3 tiers are my all access pass tiers, and these are going to be the access and what they're getting. And we just showed how the upsells work and how that increases revenue and monetization. And again, Virtual Summit software is one of the only platforms that gives you this level of customization while making it this simple. Look how easy it is to create a summit offer. So let's go into this one right here. You've got the image, you got the name, what price. This is a registration bonus, so there's no price on that. Let's just go ahead and look at, like, let's say our super pack. Okay, so image, name, the price point, what's the value? How much is that actually worth? Because usually you're going to be given a discount or the bonuses add more value. And then is it reoccurring? You could do a membership or a subscription, weeks, months, or until canceled. You've got a description of that offer, and then how are they going to get access to that? So here it's through a link. Got my super summaries. Is there a refund, etc.? That's how quick and easy it is to create an offer. That simple. Now we've gone through the bonuses. Bonuses are the exact same way. So these are additional that you're going to put in to sweeten the deal to make it more beneficial and more tempting to purchase. Same thing here is, except that since it's a bonus, there's no payment, there's no amount. It's going to be included. So image, name, description, and access to it. So now what we've done, we've just released this, is now adding a coupon. So this is incredible. You can add a coupon. It's this simple, and I'll describe it in just a second. But the reason why you would do that is there's a variety of different ways, and you're going to get creative with this. And I'd love to hear your version of how you would use this to create urgency or scarcity. But when you have an audience who's opted in for your summit, they've registered for your summit, you've got your all access passes, there's a lot of different types of offers or offer strategies to get your summit attendees to purchase that offer. Okay. Well, one of those ways is to give them a limited time opportunity to get a discount on that offer. Okay. And so one of the ways we're going to do that here is by giving them a discount up to a certain point. And so now we're going to be using these type of upsells here to be, or excuse me, not upsells, but coupons to be able to get access to that. So let me go here and show you an example of this, or show you how this works. This is how quick and easy it is to create a coupon. You're going to give that coupon a name, whatever that might be. You're going to decide the tier. So we just talked about the tiers. So let's say early, or let's say first dibs, 50% off. Okay. Now, remember, we just went through the tiers. That's the access. And then we've put in the offers and the bonuses into those different level of tiers. So do we want this coupon, this discount, available to a certain tier? Maybe we don't want our highest tier to have the discount. I mean, it's your call. I would say you're probably going to apply it to all discounts in your or all tiers, but you're thinking about more of, why are you using this coupon or discount? And it's to drive urgency so that they take action now instead of waiting or maybe not taking action. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to all 3 tiers that are available. And that's going to give a discount, or going to allow this coupon to be applied to the offers in all 3 of these tiers. Now that's the main offer. That's that main offer. Now, each tier could have an upsell. Maybe you've created upsells, maybe you haven't. If you haven't created an upsell, then the main offer is the only offer that matters. But imagine if you did create an upsell, now you get to decide. You just want this discount, this coupon code, only applied to those main offers, to that main purchase, that main all access pass offer? Or do you also want to apply it to the upsells. Now, I typically don't apply the coupon codes to upsells. I usually will only add that to the main offer to drive that initial purchase. And then if they want to purchase the upsells are already at a phenomenal price. So if I was going to use a coupon, I'd actually probably increase the price of my upsells because my upsells are already at a discounted price. So I'd probably increase the price of those upsells and then apply that coupon code to those so they see that discount in real time. So that could be cool. Now, if that's the point, then you're going to apply it to all offers, which includes the order bump and the upsells. Okay. So I normally only apply it to the main offers. Now, the next thing is, do you want this? Is there scarcity? Meaning this is only available to the first 100 people who use it. So that would be good to use at any point in your summit, and you're using it towards a scarcity technique, meaning there is only 10 available. There's only 25 available. There's only 50 available. Or the other option is there's plenty available that you can use them at any time, and there's a time limit to when those are when they can be redeemed. So no limit means if you got 1,000 people that want to use your coupon, all 1,000 people can use it. Or you can set a limit and say, I only want the first 100 people to get access to that coupon or be able to activate that coupon. So I'm going to do no limit. You're going to put whatever the percentage that you want off, so 50%. And then when do you want this to start? Maybe you don't want this to start until the promo period, or maybe this is going to be a certain day that you're going to drive engagement around day 3 of your 5-day summit and say, hey, today's the day. Anybody who purchases this can use this coupon code to get 10% off or something like that. Usually where I use this is before the summit goes live, meaning during the promo period and people are registering before the summit actually starts and the sessions start. So for me, it doesn't matter. Like today is fine, right? I don't need to start this. But what's going to be important is when does it end? When does the coupon code end? And usually for me, if I'm doing it again right up until when the summit starts, that first day of the summit, to try and drive sales early. And so I'm going to have it end on the day before that summit kicks off. So I would then have an expiration date. Now, maybe you want the coupon to be available for the whole summit. You can just say, hey, I don't want it to ever end. And so you could just get rid of that and have no expiration date. Okay. So it's up to you. But boom, now I've added that and that's in there. It's going to start off as off. And this is cool too, because you can at any time go, whoa, this is taking off like crazy, or that's too much, or you can say, hey, I want this to end like a day earlier, or maybe you ended it and it's, the expiration date has passed. It's no longer available. This one obviously is not the case, but if it did pass, you can say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on, and change the expiration date on that potentially. Okay. Also, you can delete you can delete a coupon very easily, just like that. So this is going to be your coupon overview right here. You've got the name, the code that it's going to give you, the discount percent, how many is available. Again, is there 10 available, 100 available? Is it unlimited? The start and end date. How many times has this coupon been redeemed? Is this coupon expired? And then how many tiers, or which tiers is this applied to? Now, this is cool. Another area that you're going to see this at, or where this will be important, is in your transactions area. So if we go into our analytics, which is here in the overview, analytics is going to be here. And then I'm going to be able to see on my transactions, I've got all my transactions here, bing, 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 bing. But I'll also be able to see any coupons that have been applied will show up here under the coupon category or column. And I'll be able to quickly get an overview of what that coupon. So maybe I have multiple different coupons and I want to see what that was. And how come this transaction is $9 when it's supposed to be $10? You look here, it's like, okay, that was 10% off. That's why. Is it active, etc. So you're going to be able to see that right there with the coupon codes. So that's here in the analytics in your transaction. Now let's go through and do one of these. Let's see if I can go and create one. Let's go with, just check something out here and see if I check out the sales page. got that available. So I've already purchased this. So I'm going to go in here and let's see if I turn it to test mode. So I can test this out. And okay, so I got that into test mode. Now let's go here and create a coupon so you can see this in action. So coupon, I'm going to say like easy, like Summit pre-sale. We'll do 10% off. Okay. Select a tier. I'm going to go to that. I want to apply, let's say I'm going to apply that to all offers, no limit, 10% discount. It's going to start today, no expiration. Boom. So I've got that. I'm going to turn it on. So now I got my coupon code. Okay. So let's try something. If we turn it off here, let's see what happens. So we turn that off, go here. So I'm in test mode. Okay. I did that over in the overview area, which is another amazing feature that was released earlier this year to be able to go through and test out your summit before it goes live. You can put it in test mode. You can do it without having to put any of your billing information in, etc. So I'm going to go in here. Now I can see this is my offer. Let's just go back here and look at this again. So I've got my offers here. This is my main offer. Okay, I've got an order bump. I got these as my upsells. I've got no bonuses here, but I've had these put into this offer, into this tier, and these upsells. Okay, so let's see what happens here. If I go here, this is that order bump, and you're just bumping the orders. So you can see this is the speaker database, boom, putting those in there. They can, and what this is, an order bump, it just bumps the order. They can increase their order with usually a smaller price thing. It's like, okay, that sounds good. I'm going to throw that in there. So if I put my coupon code in there, and because we got it as off, right? So let's go back here. Just wanted to check that. If we activate it, let's see what happens now. So if we delete that, put this back in, activate it, boom, yay, save 90 cents on this. Now let's see what happens. I added this to the order. Okay, I bumped that order. And since I applied this coupon to all offers, it's not just the main offer, it's also applied to this order bump. So it actually has now taken almost $2 off. So you can see if I take that off, and it's this simple, this easy for your attendees to be able to put in a coupon now and take advantage of that. So you would promote that, you would talk about that in your group, in your communications. Here's a coupon, take advantage of that. Again, if they place that order, it's going to confirm it. And again, you saw there that it was a test order, which means I don't have to put in any of my billing information, so I can just go through and test it. Now, one important thing, obviously, with that, again, and now we're on to the upsell. Okay, this is the upsell. I've got my video there. I've got my thing, and we can see the discount has already been applied to this upsell. So it was 10% off. Now, one thing you might note, again, I've already got my upsells discounted. So maybe I would have put a bigger price point on that initial price and then have the coupon take the more of that off. But with that being said, the thing I was going to say is you got to remember whenever you go live, if you do have it in test mode, and we make sure you see it everywhere. So you can go here and make sure you turn that back on to, to live mode. Okay. So you don't want that in test mode, obviously, when your summit's going live, but you'll see that everywhere. So it's pretty obvious. So now I'm on to my upsells. Okay. So this is the upsell. Now, a person can say, no, I don't want the upsell, and they can move forward to the thank you, or they can do the one click, boom, summit upsell, and now get to purchase that. And I've purchased this. I'm going to say, nah, I don't want to buy this one. And then here's that third one. Again, we have here in that exact order, those upsells, summit scripts, interview, 30 days. We have that available right there. And I'm going to go ahead and buy that. So that's one click summit upsell. Now we're going to see here on my thank you page, my thank you order, I'm going to have those. I'm going to have this all available on my thank you page, and I can download or get access, to those things I've purchased right there. So that's the checkout process. That's the purchase. Obviously, inside of the Summit portal, they'll have access to those too, but they also get to see those as well. So I go back into my Summit, and then I've got my purchases all over here as well, so I can get access to those as well. So that's inside of the portal. That's inside of the checkout, and that shows you this coupon in action. Okay. So that's just the first feature, new feature that we've done. I'm going to make sure I go in here and turn that back on to live mode. And I'm going to delete this coupon because this coupon is not active for this product. Boom. Okay. So the next feature, okay, this is our engagement enhancing feature, which is pretty exciting as well. Let me go in here to one of our summits. And so this is like it may seem like a simple new feature, but it's so cool and it's so important. And essentially, we're enhancing the engagement factor, which is what we're trying to improve constantly. Is how do we get more of your attendees to participate more, to share more, to be involved in your summit more, and also how can you see what's happening? So this is going to be available in two different ways. But here we're inside of the summit, okay? Inside of this summit, and I'm going to go down here on the navigation into the attendees area, and I'm going to see all my attendees that are inside of my summit right now in here. Now you'll see over here, we've always had the transactions, which is if this attendee had purchased anything inside of the summit, their purchases would be right here. But now you're going to see a new tab, which is this or new aspect here under that attendee, which is engagement. So if I click that, it is now going to show me all of the sessions and which dates that this attendee has participated into these sessions. So let's go into another one here. And so engagement, I can see, okay, this person on this date saw these two sessions and they're following through the summit as they expected. They watched these sessions and then the last day they watched that session, etc. So I can see all of the sessions and pages that the attendee is engaging with. So I have an overview of all of the sessions and when they're doing it. Now, another area that we can check that out, where we can see some of the engagement, is going to be here in our analytics. So in our analytics, we're going to be able to see all of the sessions available. We're going to be able to see total views, a quick overview of what that session was in case you need a reminder, but you're going to see those total views. You're also going to see your page overviews. How many times is the registration page and the sale page and conversions, offer overviews as well. Okay. But what the really cool part is now we can actually see individual engagements, individual interactions that each attendee has had inside of my summit. Okay. So this is super cool. So that's the first part of this. Your attendees can see, you can see what interactions your attendees are having with the sessions. Now, I would love to hear your feedback on this, on how can we take this further? What else would you like to see or know with engagement and interaction? Because we are just getting started with this and we have more things planned, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Now, if I go back here into the summit, this is the attendee side of this. And what we're going to see now is that the attendees are going to actually have these check marks here now next to the session. Okay. So what's cool with this is when the attendee goes through and watches a session, it is now going to mark that session as completed. So they're going to be able to, where this is really cool is if an attendee, let's say you've got like a 3-day summit or a 5-day summit or whatever, and that attendee buys your all access pass and you got 5 days and they're going to go and watch a couple sessions a day. They don't have to try and keep track of what they've already watched. They can quickly get an overview and see what they've seen. Okay, on day 2, what have I watched? Oh, I haven't seen this yet, but if I go and watch it, then it marks that as completed. Now they can be like, well, I just looked at it, but I want to remember to come back and watch it. They can mark that as incomplete as well. So in addition to that, you also have this bookmark. So this marks the sessions as complete, the sessions that they've watched, but they can also bookmark a session or sessions by clicking that. And then those are bookmarked and then they'll have those available. This is really cool for your, like when your summits are actually happening in real time. Okay. Because attendees can say, oh, I want to make sure that I watch these 2 sessions first. And I've got to see this session and this session. So they can go through and just bookmark those sessions, go through and watch them. And then and make sure that those are all done like that. Okay. So, and then now they can, after they're done watching it, they can remove it from the bookmark and then just go back to the schedule. And again, they can kind of see what is there. So that was the different components. That's the engagement factor of it. We can see there that it has 2 components. two components of it. There's one for you as the host. Okay. There's one for you as the host, you being able to interact and see what they've watched. And then there's the attendee side where they're going to actually be able to see what sessions that they have already viewed and what sessions still haven't been viewed so they can come back and check those. So pretty exciting here. Two brand new features inside of that. One, the coupon. Again, the new coupon codes, which is pretty cool. I cannot wait to use this on our next summit. I feel like it's going to be really powerful. Okay, really powerful for driving engagement and conversions early. I'm going to use it as a scarcity factor, an urgency factor to get people to purchase pre-summit. Once the summit starts, that coupon code is over and ends. Okay, so that I think is going to be really powerful. And having those availability there. And I just love how, easy it is to create a coupon and overview a coupon. It's just going to make it so much easier and powerful to get people to engage with that and purchase. One other enhancement that I'll mention now is not really a new feature per se, but it is an enhancement. So I showed you earlier the live mode and test mode. So the live mode and test mode is not a new feature. That's been available for several months now. But what is available now, or what we haven't improved with that, is you're going to see now this test mode used to only be shown in certain places. So for example, wherever analytics were available, like our Summit affiliate dashboard, where there's analytics, and then of course where our analytics dashboard, the test mode would show you there. But it was also, it didn't fully expand the entire page, and it was not shown in these other areas. So it would be really easy to forget if you had it in test mode, which means if it's in test mode, you can go through and test out your summit and you don't have to put in your payment details. You can go through and test out. It's really powerful for being able to test something. So for example, you got an offer, you want to test your upsells, you put it in test mode and you go boom, boom, boom. Or if it's your first time using Virtual Summit software and or hosting a summit and you just want to see the interaction, you want to see what does it look like when you purchase something, where is it available, and you can put it in test mode and you can do that so you can go through and purchase and see it all in action. Now, you always want to remember to put it back into live mode. And you're going to see what just happened there is now that it's in live mode, it now is no longer showing anywhere that it's in test mode because it's not in test mode. My analytics are all going to be shown in actual live mode. So the difference between analytics, test mode analytics, and live mode analytics is you're going to only see the one that you're in. So if you're testing it, you obviously don't want to have all these purchases under test mode and opt-ins to throw off your conversions. You only want to see what happened during the live. But if you're testing this out and you're trying to get a feel for it, you may want to say, well, what does it look like? So when it's in test mode, it's going to only show analytics, any sales and things that happen while in test mode. Same thing on your affiliate dashboard. But then as soon as it's in live mode, all of your analytics are now going to be updated into live mode analytics. Okay. So those are going to change and be in live mode analytics. So you're seeing what's actually really happening. The other area you're going to see the test mode at is going to be your actual pages. So we've made this bright, like bolder. It was available on some pages, but we've now made this bolder so that not only you will see this, but if for some reason, which you should not forget this at any point now, if some reason you forget, it's going to be shown there on these pages. So your attendees would probably go, hey, it says test mode, and that would remind you. But there's just the way we've made it now is you should never be, it should be very hard for you to forget that you have it in test mode. Okay. And then once it's in live mode again, obviously that's removed from the pages like that. So we can see that that is now removed. So this is preview mode because I don't have it. I was looking at a preview page instead of the landing page. So you can see how that even changed now. This is now saying, hey, you're in preview. You're looking at a preview page, not your main landing page. So that's an overview. I know there was multiple different features there. It's pretty exciting, pretty powerful. If you're inside of Virtual Summit software already, you can go here, and click here to get a full walkthrough of this as well. If you are not inside of Virtual Summit software already, I will put a link to a page to give you a walkthrough of this, more details, a breakdown of all of the different components, plus a special 10% off of any of our plans inside of Virtual Summit software. And again, you can go to virtualsummits.com and you can actually get a full 15-day free trial, zero billing information collected. Check it out, see how much you love it, and then jump in and get it. Now, again, we got our pricing plans there. You can see our most recent new features, all of our features. You can get a full demo of the software here. And then don't forget to check out our resources area. We actually have quite a few amazing resources, our podcast, case studies, other resources, and then all of these different amazing free resources to help you with your summit, all available there in the free resources area of Virtual Summits at virtualsummits.com, Virtual Summit software. So with that being said, if you're inside of Virtual Summit software already, this is now available. Coupon codes is available on all paid tiers or all paid plans. So that would be our standard professional and business premier plans. That's available already. And then the engagement factor is available on all plans. So the engagement tracking and management is available on all plans. Coupon codes is just on the standard and above plans. So jump in there, check that out. Again, check out the marketplace. What's really cool about this is if you have a summit that's somewhere else, it's sitting there just collecting dust on a virtual bookshelf, come put it into Virtual Summit software. You did so much work, effort, and energy into that summit. Don't let it just sit there and die. Bring it into Virtual Summit software. Again, you have all the materials, all the resources, everything's already built. You could have it up and running in a matter of an hour or two. I mean, maybe the first one takes you 2 hours because you're learning the platform. But after that, I mean, I can rebuild a summit that the details I have in a matter of an hour sometimes. And then you can have it here available and you can see all of the attendees inside of our dashboard, inside of our platform, have access to this. They can register right here and attend your summit. If they've already registered for it, they can see here, they can search for different summits based on, what do they want to see? A health summit, they want it to be a one-day summit, or maybe they want it to be like multi-day summit, like whatever that is. They can search for that there and find summits they're interested in. And that's going to increase. It's going to be promote and publish in front of those attendees, which will increase your success of your summit because they'll be able to jump into that. Now, the other thing you're going to see here, which is pretty amazing, is you can get affiliates. So if you put this out early enough, like if you have this your summit built out early enough and put it on the marketplace, essentially people can sign up to promote your summit too. And that will also be beneficial for your summit. They'll end up having their own, dashboard where they can track their analytics. They can see the transactions, get those reminder notes from you, see what's been paid, what's not. They can know a little bit about you there as well. And they can get access to their link. They put their PayPal in, they see what their conversion, what amount of that they're going to get. Okay, percentage of that, they get access to that all there, so they can quickly and easily sign up as an affiliate. Now you can, of course, deactivate anybody you want to, inside of your account. You can, if you don't want somebody to be an affiliate, you always have the ability to go into their account and deactivate them. That's available there as well, so you can do that. So if you don't want them, but why not have that available so that you get more people to promote your summit? That's the whole point of this. One other aspect that I'll mention, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, is some of you that are paying attention might have noticed now that on your registration pages that you're going to see at the bottom a new thing as well. This is technically an enhancement, but at the very bottom, you're going to see that anybody on your page, anybody visiting your site has the ability to sign up to become an affiliate for your summit right here. So this is going to take them. And since I'm already signed in, this just automatically puts it into my summit. It automatically adds me in as an affiliate. So that is now available right there for people who are, once your summit is being promoted and people are starting to come to the page, people can sign up and be an affiliate to promote your summit. So that's another enhancement that goes hand in hand with this ability to sign up inside of the marketplace. So a bunch of cool things happening right now with Virtual Summit software. This is a little bit longer of a live, but I just wanted to tell you about all the amazing things right now. This coupon code, I cannot wait to see, cannot wait to use it myself. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well and how you plan to use it. If you're going to use it in a different way, let me know. I'd love to hear that, as well as those enhancements. And then, of course, the marketplace. So you can get more information or sign up for a free account for 15 days, free full 15 days free trial over at virtualsummits.com. For those of you already inside of Virtual Summit software, you can get access immediately for that standard and above plans for that coupon code, and then the engagement tracking is available on all plans. If you have any questions, reach out and let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts back on this. Again, if you're watching live, just post here in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, post as well. I do watch. I do come back in and check out those comments. So take action there. I'll post a link for a full walkthrough and ask to get a 10% discount for those of you who are wanting it. And remember, your message matters. And one of the most powerful ways to get that message out to the world is with a virtual summit. So get in there, get access. And it's never been easier to do than it is now with Virtual Summit software. I'll see you guys inside.